All right, drum school and drummer friends, it's Alan here. Hope everybody's keeping well. We're in the Rock School Grade 1 talk through series, short talk through series, and we're now at Soul Man, classic track by Sam and Dave. A fabulous track, okay? So this is the Rock School version. We're on page 14. We're actually just going to start at the start, okay, because we have a bell on the ride cymbal to play, all right? So whenever I'm playing the bell of the ride cymbal, I'm aiming for the neck or the shoulder of the stick to create this sound. And I'm going to play on the inside of the cymbal. That's on this side, okay? And we're on the bell, and it's going to sound like this. All right? And if I'm going to play, say, the first couple of bars, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the bell, all right? As we know, on a ride cymbal, we've got a bell. Whoops, we've got a bell. We've got a bow, which is where we mainly play the ride cymbal, the bow. And then we've got an edge, where we can build up a lot of sustain. All right, but for now, we're on at the bell. Later on in the piece, in the bridge, we will be playing the quiver pattern on the ride cymbal, just normally, and it's going to be on the bow. But for now, we're on the bell. So in the introduction, you're on the bell. Okay, so we've got 3.5 bars of that finishing on a crotchet on beat 3, and then there's that crotchet rest, and up above you got that 2-beat minim rest. And then we're into the vamp or the groove before we get into the verse, okay? Simple pattern. I'm hoping that you can play this. Grade 1 students should be able to play this prior to coming to work through these grade 1 pieces. Anyway, let's play it. Do it slowly. 1, 2, 3, and 4, etc., etc. And it starts off there, start of the third line with that crash. All right? Then we're into the verse. That little division sign just means repeat the previous bar. Okay, so that's going to take us right down to the bottom of the page. And we've got a little cha-cha in the last bar, what I call a cha-cha. 1, 2, 3, and cha-cha. 4, and cha-cha. And now we're at the top of the second page. In this piece, in total, there's like only 2 or 3 rhythms that we use, that we need. We've got the one that we've just played in the vamp and in the verse. 1, 2, 3, and 4. In the chorus, it's a bit busier, and this is where I think you're going to find the tricky bit, because it is busy between the hands and feet. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, and if I do that up to speed, let's see, we've got the right speed here. 113. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that's tricky enough at grade 1. It's quite busy. So just take your time working on that and then build up your speed in that section. Alright? Just before the bridge or the transition section, we have another little fill. So we're going to finish off that. If I do, it's actually bar 23. And if I do... and 4 and... or maybe sometimes, probably better to try to do it alternate single sticks. Then we're into the bridge. Simple pattern again. But this time, we're on the ride cymbal again. And that's what I was saying to you at the start. But this time, instead of playing the bell, we're going to play the bow. Alright? Try not to let your stick slip down to the edge, because then you get that real massive build-up of sustain. What we want to do is to be able to hear all the quavers nice and cleanly. Alright? We're in the bridge. In the bridge. Okay? And that takes us neatly to the outro. And as I said right at the start, the intro and the outro, very similar. We're going to play the bell of the ride cymbal again. Okay, I'm not going to play everything because I've already done a playthrough, and hopefully you've watched that before coming to this. If you want to go back and watch that again, please do, and then you can look at this as our little recap lesson or our short talk through. All right. So anyway, we're in the outro, and we'll get down to the last couple of bars. We've got to fill. Definitely play this one. Okay, alternate single sticks. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 and crash. Let's do that again. And we have that fermata that we saw in the Queen tune, I Want to Break Free, at the end. All right. Technical names of fermata. Us musicians refer to it as a bird's eye. Just means a pause or to extend the note longer than you would normally give it, which in this case is a crotchet 1 beat. And again, you'd probably find that in the middle, normally in the middle of a piece. And again, if I've ever done a show and we're working with a music director or a conductor, they might hold us in the middle of a piece, maybe ready for the singer on the stage, getting ready for the next part of their classic song. And then we'd be back in again. So it's that little pause that adds to the whole feel of the music that we're playing or the song that we're playing, and it's something that we can learn. So the next time I come across that in a piece, or if we're playing in a concert band or the school band or the orchestra, we'll know what a fermata is. Okay, so that's really it. Again, just to reiterate, these are short talk-through lessons. The playthrough is already on my channel. Please check that out for any other bits and pieces that you want to listen to. This 113 beats per minute, again, it's pretty tricky. Practice it slowly and gradually work up to that, and you'll be fine. There's only those 2 or 3 different rhythms, and then the new technique, possibly new technique to you, using the bell of the ride cymbal to play that, and it just looks like that little diamond with the top line, or if that was a treble clef, the F line going through the note. So that's the bell of the ride. Okay, that's Soul Man. We're going to press on, and we're going to look at the rest of the pieces in the Grade 1 book. Hope you enjoy playing through this classic track by Sam and Dave, learning how to play it. It's a real favourite for a lot of my students. I hope it becomes a favourite for yours as well. Let's go and look at the next one.